Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's exciting coin collecting feature. In this video, we will explore the top 5 most valuable United Kingdom 2 shilling coins. These historic coins, commonly known as florins, have fascinated collectors for generations. Their value depends on factors such as year of issue, mint marks, rarity, condition, and collector demand. Some examples have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at major auctions. Let's get started. First up, the fascinating 1965 United Kingdom 2 shillings coin, also known as the florin. Many collectors discover this coin in old collections and wonder whether it could be worth a fortune. In this video, we will explore the history, design, rarity, collector demand, and current auction market value of the 1965 florin in fine condition. Stay with us until the end because you may be surprised to learn how condition affects the value of this historic British coin. The 2 shillings coin, commonly called the florin, was an important part of British currency before decimalization. The florin was first introduced in 1849 and represented 1/10 of a pound. By 1965, the coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and circulated widely throughout the United Kingdom. The 1965 florin was struck at the Royal Mint and features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. On the reverse, the coin displays a beautiful floral design representing the nations of the United Kingdom. The coin remained in circulation even after decimalization because it was equal in value to the new 10-pence coin. Approximately 48 million examples were minted in 1965, making it a common date among collectors. The 1965 2 shillings coin has several interesting characteristics that attract collectors. It weighs approximately 11.3 grams and has a diameter of 28.5 millimeters. The coin was made from copper-nickel rather than silver, as British circulating coins switched from silver to copper-nickel in 1947. The obverse shows Queen Elizabeth II facing right with the inscription honoring her reign. The reverse features a Tudor rose surrounded by symbols representing England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. This elegant design makes the florin one of the most attractive British circulating coins of the 20th century. Although the 1965 florin is not considered a rare date, collector demand still exists for attractive examples. Because more than 48 million coins were produced, heavily circulated or damaged specimens are generally common and easy to obtain. Coins with scratches, corrosion, cleaning marks, or heavy wear usually command only modest premiums. However, collectors assembling complete British florin collections often seek examples from every year of issue. Even damaged coins can attract beginner collectors who want an affordable historical piece. Exceptional mint-state examples remain far more desirable than worn pieces, and auction prices increase dramatically when original luster and sharp details are preserved. Now let's discuss the value. In fine condition, a typical 1965 United Kingdom 2 shillings coin usually sells for around 25 cents to $1 in the collector market. Very fine examples may reach approximately $1 to $2, while uncirculated examples can sell for $4 or more depending on eye appeal and market demand. Auction. Ordinary fine condition examples rarely achieve high prices because of their large surviving population. Nevertheless, coins preserved in outstanding condition, especially certified examples with strong strikes and original mint brilliance, may attract competitive bidding from collectors seeking top-quality specimens. If you own a 1965 florin, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can reduce collector value significantly. Store the coin in a protective holder to prevent scratches and environmental damage. Examine the coin carefully for unusual minting errors, as error coins can sometimes be worth much more than standard examples. Collectors should also compare their coins with professional grading standards. The better the condition, the greater the potential value. Building a complete florin collection can be an enjoyable and educational way to explore British numismatic history. The 1965 United Kingdom 2 shillings, or florin, is a historic coin from the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. While it is not especially rare due to its large mintage, it remains a popular collectible because of its beautiful design and connection to Britain's pre-decimal currency system. In fine condition, the coin generally has a modest value of less than a few dollars, but superior examples can bring higher prices in the collector market. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced numismatist, the 1965 florin remains an interesting and affordable piece of British coinage history. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 shilling coin from 1963 in circulated condition. Many coin collectors and treasure hunters often wonder whether an old British coin found in a collection, coin jar, or inherited album could be worth a significant amount of money. The 1963 2 shilling coin is a fascinating piece of British numismatic history, and while most examples are common, certain high-grade specimens and rare varieties can attract collector interest. In today's video, we'll explore its history, unique features, rarity, collector demand, and current auction market value in US dollars. The 2 shilling coin, commonly known as the florin, was an important denomination in the British monetary system before decimalization. The florin was first introduced in 1849 and represented 1/10 of a pound. The 1963 issue was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and circulated throughout the United Kingdom during a period of significant social and economic change. By 1963, the florin had become a familiar coin in everyday commerce. Millions of these coins were produced by the Royal Mint, making them a common sight in wallets and cash registers across Britain. Although the denomination was eventually replaced by decimal coinage in 1971, many florins remained in circulation for years afterward. The obverse of the 1963 2 shilling coin features the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Mary Gillick. Around the portrait is the Latin inscription identifying Elizabeth as Queen. The reverse displays a beautiful arrangement of the national floral emblems of the United Kingdom, including the English rose, Scottish thistle, Welsh leek, and Irish shamrock. The denomination 2 shillings appears prominently, making the coin easily recognizable. The coin was struck in cupronickel and weighs approximately 11.3 grams with a diameter of about 28.5 millimeters. Its elegant design and historical significance make it a favorite among collectors of British coins. One of the most common questions asked by collectors is whether the 1963 2 shilling coin is rare. In circulated condition, the answer is generally no. Large numbers were minted, and many examples survive today. However, collector demand still exists because the coin represents a classic pre-decimal British denomination. Even circulated specimens are often collected by people building date sets of florins or assembling collections from the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Coins showing heavy wear, scratches, cleaning marks, or other damage are usually worth less than well-preserved examples. Nevertheless, collectors may still purchase damaged coins as affordable placeholders until they can obtain higher-grade specimens. Now let's discuss the value. A typical 1963 2 shilling coin in circulated condition usually sells for around 50 cents to $3 US dollars depending on its appearance and level of wear. Better circulated examples with strong details may sell for approximately $3 to $10. Uncirculated specimens can command $15 to $40 or more. Coins graded at exceptionally high mint state levels by professional grading services have occasionally achieved much higher auction prices. Collectors should remember that condition is the most important factor affecting value. A heavily worn or damaged coin is unlikely to bring a large premium, while a sharply preserved example can attract stronger bidding interest. If you own a 1963 2 shilling coin, carefully inspect it under good lighting. Look for strong design details, original surfaces, and minimal wear. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can reduce its collector value. Store the coin in a protective holder or album to prevent further damage. If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition or has an unusual variety, consider consulting a reputable coin dealer or professional grading service. Collectors should also compare recent auction results and market listings to gain a better understanding of current values. The coin market changes over time, and demand can vary depending on collector interest. The United Kingdom 2 shilling 1963 coin is a historic reminder of Britain's pre-decimal currency system. Although circulated examples are generally common and not extremely rare, they remain popular among collectors because of their attractive design and historical significance. Most circulated coins are worth only a few dollars, but higher-grade examples can command stronger prices in the auction market. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just beginning your collecting journey, the 1963 florin is a wonderful piece of British coinage history worth adding to any collection. Next up, the fascinating United Kingdom 2 shilling coin from 1955, also known as the florin. Many collectors and coin hunters discover this historic British coin in old collections, coin jars, or inherited estates and immediately wonder whether it could be worth a fortune. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1955 2 shilling coin, its unique design features, its rarity in damaged condition, collector demand, and its current auction market value in US dollars. Make sure to stay until the end for some useful collecting tips that could help you identify valuable examples. The United Kingdom 2 shilling coin, commonly called the florin, was an important part of British currency for many decades. The 1955 issue was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, only a few years after her accession to the throne in 1952. The florin represented 1/10 of a pound and was widely used in everyday commerce throughout Britain. More than 25 million examples were produced in 1955, making it a common circulating coin rather than a rare mint issue. The coin was minted in copper-nickel and became a familiar sight in British pockets during the 1950s. One of the most attractive aspects of the 1955 2-shilling coin is its classic British design. The obverse features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right. Around the portrait is the royal inscription identifying her as Queen. The reverse displays a beautiful Tudor rose surrounded by symbols representing the nations of the United Kingdom, including thistles, shamrocks, and leeks. The coin weighs approximately 11.3 grams and measures about 28.5 millimeters in diameter. Its detailed artwork makes it a favorite among collectors of British pre-decimal coinage. When discussing rarity, it is important to understand that the 1955 2-shilling coin is generally not considered a rare date. Because over 25 million coins were minted, many examples still survive today. However, condition plays a major role in determining collector interest. A damaged coin with scratches, dents, corrosion, heavy wear, or cleaning marks usually attracts less attention from serious collectors. While some collectors may purchase damaged examples as inexpensive placeholders, most prefer coins with strong details and original surfaces. As a result, damaged 1955 florins are relatively easy to find and do not command significant premiums in most auctions. Now let's talk about value. A heavily damaged or worn 1955 2-shilling coin typically sells for around 50 cents to $2 in today's collector market. Average circulated examples may bring between $1 and $3. Better quality coins with attractive details can sell for several dollars more, while uncirculated examples occasionally reach $5 to $10 or higher depending on demand and eye appeal. Most damaged coins remain inexpensive because of the large surviving population and high original mintage. Auction results can vary, but collectors should not expect extremely high values from ordinary damaged examples unless they possess a rare mint error or unusual variety. If you own a 1955 2-shilling coin, examine it carefully under good lighting. Look for unusual errors, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other minting abnormalities that might increase value. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can reduce collector interest and lower its market price. Store the coin in a protective holder to prevent additional damage. If you believe your coin has an unusual feature or is in exceptional condition, consider obtaining a professional evaluation from a reputable coin dealer or grading service. Even common coins can sometimes surprise collectors with hidden varieties or rare errors. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 1955 2-shilling coin is a wonderful piece of British history and an attractive addition to any collection. Although the coin is not particularly rare due to its large mintage, it remains popular among collectors because of its connection to the early years of Queen Elizabeth II and its beautiful design. In damaged condition, most examples are worth only a few dollars, but they still hold historical significance and collecting appeal. Next up, the fascinating United Kingdom 2-shilling coin dated 1953. Many collectors come across this coin in worn, rusty, or damaged condition and wonder whether it has any value. Could a rusty 1953 2-shilling still be worth money? Is it a rare coin? And what prices has it achieved at auction? In this video, we will explore the history, unique features, rarity, collector demand, and current market value of the 1953 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin in rusty condition. Make sure to watch until the end for some useful collecting tips. The 1953 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin, commonly known as a florin, was issued during the first year of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. This made the coin historically significant because it was among the earliest circulating coins to feature the portrait of the young queen after her accession to the throne in 1952. The coin was struck by the Royal Mint and circulated widely throughout the United Kingdom. At the time, the florin represented 1/10 of a pound sterling and was an important part of everyday commerce. Millions of these coins were produced, making them common in circulation, but collectors still appreciate them because of their connection to an important period in British history. One of the most recognizable features of the 1953 2-shilling coin is the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The young queen is shown wearing a laurel wreath, a design created by renowned sculptor Mary Gillick. Around the portrait appears the Latin inscription identifying her as queen. On the reverse side, the coin displays an elegant arrangement of royal emblems representing the nations of the United Kingdom. The coin was struck in copper-nickel, giving it a silver-like appearance when well preserved. Even in rusty or damaged condition, the date and major design elements often remain visible, allowing collectors to identify the coin easily. Although the 1953 2 shilling is an important historical coin, it is generally not considered rare because large quantities were minted. However, collector demand remains steady due to its status as an early Queen Elizabeth II issue. When a coin becomes rusty, corroded, heavily scratched, or environmentally damaged, its value decreases significantly. Most collectors prefer coins in higher grades with attractive surfaces. Nevertheless, some beginners and historical collectors still purchase damaged examples as affordable additions to their collections. If a rusty coin retains clear details and readable inscriptions, it may still attract buyers, especially those interested in British coinage. Now let's discuss the auction value. A 1953 United Kingdom 2 shilling coin in rusty or heavily damaged condition typically sells for approximately 50 cents to $5 depending on the extent of the damage and the visibility of the design. Coins with moderate wear but without severe corrosion may bring between $5 and $15. Well-preserved uncirculated examples can sell for $20, $50, or even more when certified by professional grading services. Special proof versions produced for collectors are considerably scarcer and may reach hundreds of dollars at major auctions. Therefore, while a rusty circulation coin is unlikely to make someone rich, it can still hold collectible and historical value. If you own a 1953 2 shilling coin, avoid cleaning it, even if it appears rusty or dirty. Cleaning can damage the surface further and reduce collector interest. Store the coin in a protective holder or album to prevent additional corrosion. Examine the coin carefully for unusual errors, varieties, or exceptional detail, as these factors can sometimes increase value. Comparing your coin with auction records and consulting a coin grading guide can help determine its condition more accurately. Remember that rarity, condition, and collector demand are the key factors influencing market value. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 2 shilling 1953 coin is a fascinating piece of British numismatic history and one of the first circulating coins issued under Queen Elizabeth II. While rusty or damaged examples are generally common and have modest values ranging from a few cents to a few dollars, they remain interesting collectibles that connect us to an important era of British history. Higher grade and proof examples can command much stronger prices at auction. Next up, the fascinating United Kingdom 2 shillings coin, also known as the Florin, dated 1958. This classic British coin is a favorite among collectors of pre-decimal British currency and continues to attract attention in coin auctions around the world. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1958 Florin, examine its unique features, discuss its rarity in good condition, review its current market value in US dollars, and share some useful tips for collectors. If you enjoy rare and valuable coin content, make sure to stay with us until the end. The 1958 2 shillings coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. The florin had been an important part of British currency since the 19th century and represented 1/10 of a pound. Before decimalization in 1971, the coin circulated widely throughout the United Kingdom and was commonly used in everyday transactions. The 1958 florin was struck at the Royal Mint in London and featured a copper-nickel composition rather than silver. Approximately 9.5 million pieces were produced, making it a relatively common coin compared with some earlier British issues. However, collectors still seek attractive examples because they represent an important period in British monetary history. The obverse of the 1958 florin displays the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right. Around the portrait appears the traditional royal inscription. The design reflects the early years of her historic reign and remains one of the most recognizable portraits used on British coinage. The reverse features a beautiful decorative design incorporating the Tudor Rose of England surrounded by national floral emblems representing the nations of the United Kingdom. The denomination, 2 shillings, and the date, 1958, appear prominently around the design. The coin weighs approximately 11.3 grams, has a diameter of about 28.5 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. Although the 1958 florin is not considered extremely rare due to its multi-million mintage, collector demand remains steady. Coins preserved in good condition are more desirable than heavily worn examples because details on both the portrait and reverse design remain visible. Collectors of British pre-decimal coinage often search for high-grade specimens with original luster and minimal marks. While damaged or heavily worn pieces generally sell for modest amounts, well-preserved coins can command significantly higher prices. The popularity of Queen Elizabeth II coinage also contributes to continued collector interest. Now let's discuss the value. A typical 1958 United Kingdom 2 shillings coin in good circulated condition generally sells for around $1 to $5 depending on eye appeal and market demand. Better quality, very fine or extremely fine examples may reach $5 to $15. Coins approaching uncirculated condition can sell for $20 to $35 or more, especially when offered through specialist auctions or certified grading services. Exceptional mint state examples may achieve even higher prices when strong collector competition is present. It is important to remember that auction results vary depending on condition, certification, rarity within the grade, and collector demand at the time of sale. If you own a 1958 Florin, always handle it carefully by the edges to avoid fingerprints and damage. Store the coin in a protective holder or album designed for coin preservation. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can reduce collector value significantly. When evaluating value, pay close attention to wear on the Queen's portrait and the sharpness of the reverse design. Coins with strong details and attractive surfaces generally bring higher prices. If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition, consider professional grading to verify its authenticity and grade. The United Kingdom 2 Shillings 1958 Florin is a historic and attractive coin from the early reign of Queen Elizabeth II. While it is not among the rarest British coins, its beautiful design, historical significance, and steady collector demand make it an interesting addition to any collection. In good condition, the coin typically carries a modest value, but high-grade examples can bring much stronger prices at auction. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, the 1958 Florin remains a classic piece of British numismatic history. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more rare coin values, auction results, and collecting tips. See you in the next video.